2018 Wrangler JL with the 3.6. Intake rockers wiped out. I've had the engine apart before, had to put it back together just to order parts. 8mm bolts holds this valve cover on. 10mm holds this, the coils, and T30 for that. Let's see, this has a piece of plastic here, but I had to do a little weight reduction because I couldn't figure out how to get this out. Batteries out. These are disconnected. There's usually brackets. I pulled that over to that side, out of my way. Now I'm about to remove these coils and the valve cover. All right, so T25, pull out these, I think they're oiling valves, I don't know, oil solenoids. Three T25s each, pull them off. Those are interchangeable. This is your PCV valve on the back. On the JLs, you can twist it this way and pull it out. There's also a little thing like that on it. Do that, pull it off, and throw it to the side. Those need to come out before the valve cover will come off. All right, the valve cover bolts don't come out. They're captured. They make a tool to stop the cam from turning as you get on it. But here's the timing marks. I think the lines point at each other. There's also arrows. I sprayed brake cleaner all over the chain, marked the chain. As you can see, it jumped a little bit. So don't do what I'm doing, try and do a little bit better. I put a extra long wrench on the cam, broke it loose with the BFW. These are gonna come out, they're 36mm. Make sure you have the right socket because you have to torque those. Okay, cam is out, caps are out. You have to get all new screws for this. Go to the dealership, they're like $2 each. They're TTY, torque deal, you can only use them once. They are T30. Somebody told me on the forums that it's a T30 plus, but that does not fit. It's a T30 torque. So here's what's wrong with mine. If you could see, this one has a serial bowl and this one does not. That's what's wrong with my intake side. My exhaust side, which the JL and the JKs have different part numbers, it normally has a roller bearing like this, and that bearing goes bad, and that causes a tick and a play in the, rocker arm and whatnot. These are $8. These are $80 each. So, big difference. Luckily, mine was the expensive side. That's great, fantastic. I pulled my exhaust cam off, checked it. Each rocker arm didn't have any play, so that's good. That cam's fine, I'm not touching that. Greased my cam, have my big gulp of oil. I'm gonna pull all these little rocker arms out. You can inspect these while you're in there. These are your valve lash adjusters. If there's no play, if it's tight, then just leave it alone. But what I'm gonna do is gonna leave them in there. I checked them, they're fine. I'm gonna replace every rocker. Got my new cam, gonna throw it in. I gotta torque it down. Here, you wanna check my work before I tighten this all up? I thought I had those two lines looking at each other, but I remarked it black. So there's the two dots. I marked it black where it was, so I'm pretty sure that's where I had it when I took it off. Caught myself in the last one, so this is a new section. It's 89 inch-pounds for these cap bolts, 118 foot-pounds for the phasers. I had to go to AutoZone, get a loaner tool. I also had a little issue with the timing. It jumped timing a little bit when I was tightening it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take two adjustables, put them on here with a vice grip, and I'm gonna torque it down so it doesn't spin. But it did jump and the lines weren't matched up, and I was second guessing myself, but I wound up just doing it, just readjusting it, and it's pretty idiot proof. And now, time to take the torque wrench out. All right, got this all torqued up. Gonna remove my cam holder here, homemade, and gonna throw it back together and pray that it starts and runs out properly.